In this video, I'm going to show you why you can be fully booked mounting TVs, still not making any real money, and how doing more installs can actually lock you deeper into this problem. When I was busy broke, it was a crazy time. I was doing between 15 to 20 jobs a week, but just barely sustaining financially. I was working long days. I'm talking about between 10 to 12 hours on the days that I had jobs booked. And looking back, I wasn't charging the appropriate price for the skilled labor that was being performed. I was really just soliciting work from the people who were shopping for my service, and they were discounted shoppers. The going rate was between $60 and $90, and 90, to be honest, was really pushing it. And so after spending money on gas and in some instances purchasing mounts and the drive time that was burnt off and the platform fees for using the platforms that I was using, I was taking home between $30 and $60 per job. And for some people, while that might sound reasonable, no TV mounting business can ever grow on margins that are that slim. Even though I wasn't profitable, I still thought I needed to work harder to fix the inefficiencies. And so even though I was busy, I still had room on my schedule to take on more work. I was good at mounting TVs, but I thought just certain inefficiencies that I had were the issue. I tried becoming more organized, buying better tools so I can move faster, in which I absolutely was able to move faster. There was a moment in time when I really realized what the issue actually was. Most busy TV mounters are stuck in the same place because the work is easy to get. A lot of us, when we're starting out, we may start out on paid leads platform, or even more commonplace is on Facebook Marketplace, or the marketplace on Craigslist. Places where it's easy to post, it just takes minutes. You can literally have what it is that you're advertising out in front of the public in a matter of minutes. But these platforms are also highly saturated. And even more important, the shoppers there are discount shoppers. These are people who are looking for discounts. What this does is it creates very low value jobs, and the upsell opportunities are at a minimum. Many of us, we thought that the best strategy was being the cheapest, and that is a strategy that I see common amongst many small and beginning business. That method and that line of thinking could not be further from the truth. And what happens is it just becomes a race to the bottom price-wise. People become comfortable because there's always work to be had. There's always people, as long as the pricing was where it needed to be, the work would always be there. And it felt like this was something that was sustainable, and people go along with this. But again, charging between $60 and $90 for services is just absolutely not a way to grow a business. It's just barely going to cover the business expenses and leave no room for profit or any take-home money. And because we weren't, and most small business owners don't, tracking their numbers, we assumed that we were making money because there was a transaction happening at the end of every installation. And even though our bank accounts didn't reflect it, we thought we were making money. And so once I came to the realization that I was greatly underpricing my service, I knew I had to change my pricing model. But that wasn't enough, because I saw companies that were charging double what I was charging, and at the same time, they were booking about double and triple the amount of jobs that I was booking. They offered add-ons and premium options. They charged for things that customers wanted and didn't even realize that they wanted. And I knew I had to change my pricing model as well as how I marketed my services. But more importantly, I had to change who I was marketing my services to. I had to no longer really rely on the low-hanging fruit that was on the marketplace of Facebook and for Craigslist. I had to be more intentional about the lead sources that I was building, and they had to match the business that I wanted and had envisioned in my mind. Once I fixed the model and started tracking my numbers, that's when my business really turned the corner fast. I started tracking what I call KPIs, my key performance indicators, and my financial numbers. And I really stopped guessing. I built out my lead sources that matched my new pricing model, my Googles and my referral systems and my joint ventures and my local relationships. My job tickets, they increased by over $150 per job. And my personal take home increased as a result of it. And profitability increased for the business. And the business finally had the cash that it needed to be able to reinvest back into itself and then grow. And so at this point, I can usually predict who's going to stay stuck in their business versus those who are going to be able to grow based on what these patterns look like within their business. For the people who don't track their numbers, they don't know what's coming in or what's going out of their business, and that's a problem. What needs to happen, and over the next 30 days, what I would suggest is, if you do this one thing, just make this one change to start with over the next 30 days. Implementing a system to track your numbers, to be able to help you know what your exact margins are per job, what it is that you're spending to create that job versus what it is that you're taking home from that job. Be able to use that data to make informed decisions as to, okay, do I continue marketing myself here? Do I continue doing certain things in this business? Do I need to see if I can find discounts, or if I need to cut off using certain things within my business? And being able to make smart, informed decisions of how to go about managing your business, and to build a real roadmap instead of just having all the guesswork and shower math that you're doing with your business.